The foldable iPhone, a dream that has been teased, rumored, and delayed for years, might finally be on the horizon, but not without problems. According to new reports, Apple's long-awaited foldable phone could be facing yet another delay, all because the company is chasing perfection once again. While this might sound like the usual Apple approach, this time, it could set the foldable iPhone up for massive disappointment. Apparently, Apple's engineers are still struggling with one of the most difficult parts of making a foldable device, the hinge. The company reportedly wants a hinge design that makes the screen crease almost invisible when unfolded. This has been Apple's biggest hurdle and the main reason it hasn't entered the foldable smartphone market yet. The company's philosophy has always been to perfect something before releasing it. Whether it was the first iPhone or the Apple Watch, Apple doesn't rush into new categories. However, in the case of foldables, this might not be a good thing. Here's the truth. The technology for a completely invisible crease simply doesn't exist yet. Even Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 7, which is considered the best in the business, still shows a faint crease if you look closely. It's much less visible than before, but it's still there. So if Apple insists on eliminating the crease entirely, it could be years before the foldable iPhone becomes a reality. And this delay could cost Apple more than just time. The company could have already released a foldable iPhone similar in quality to the Galaxy Z Fold 7 or even the Fold 6. Both these phones have proven designs that users love, and the crease is hardly noticeable during everyday use. But Apple refuses to settle for good enough. It wants perfect, and that perfection might come too late. This pursuit of flawlessness could lead to disappointment in major ways. First, the foldable iPhone was expected to launch alongside the iPhone 18 lineup next year. That would have made it the star attraction, especially since the iPhone 18 itself isn't rumored to bring huge changes. But now, with the foldable iPhone possibly being delayed until 2027, it might have to share the spotlight with the 20th anniversary iPhone Pro, a phone that's expected to feature a full edge-to-edge display with no cutouts at all. Competing with that level of innovation could easily make the foldable iPhone feel outdated before it even launches. The second problem is expectations. Apple fans have been waiting for years, imagining what the company's version of a foldable could look like. After all this anticipation, if Apple finally releases the device and it ends up being just another Galaxy Fold clone running iOS, people are bound to feel disappointed. The longer the wait, the higher the expectations, and that's a dangerous game to play. To make things worse, Apple already has enough issues on its hands. In recent years, software updates have caused more problems than they've solved. The iPadOS 18 update, for instance, led to some M for iPad models being bricked, and that's just one example. Even Apple's latest hardware has had its share of trouble. The iPhone 17 Pro, which was redesigned to improve cellular coverage, has been criticized for poor reception. Many users still report signal problems even after multiple updates. On top of that, the new aluminum chassis, introduced to improve heat management, has made the phone more vulnerable to fall damage. And then there's the strange color issue. Some users of the cosmic orange iPhone 17 Pro have reported their devices changing color, fading into a pinkish hue. These are not isolated cases, and they suggest that Apple's attention to detail might not be what it used to be. Given all these ongoing problems, maybe now isn't the time for Apple to chase perfection in an entirely new product category. The company should focus on fixing its existing lineup first. Because right now, both software and hardware seem to be struggling under the weight of overambitious design choices. The foldable iPhone doesn't need to be perfect from day one. Samsung's early foldables weren't perfect either, but they improved every year. Apple could do the same, launch a solid first-generation product, and refine it over time. But if Apple keeps waiting for an impossible standard, fans might lose interest long before it arrives. In short, Apple's quest for perfection might be its biggest obstacle yet. The world doesn't need a flawless foldable iPhone. It just needs a functional one that proves Apple can innovate again. Sometimes progress matters more than perfection.